Okay, guys, welcome back to Cross Court Combos. We have some special guests with us. We're so excited for them to be here.
Yes, I'm Anna Weir on the women's soccer team. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Taylor Price. I'm also on the women's soccer team, and I'm a junior.
Great.
Amazing.
Yes, so we start with some life updates. I probably should have given you guys like a little warning.
We also
But-
don't really have like a routine down yet. Like
Yeah.
we just talk about whatever we feel like talking about that
Yeah,
day.
but we start with what's going on with our life, whatever you want to say. Okay, so Rose told me I have to shout out her hair business. So Hair by Alana Rose, shout out to her.
Shout out Rose, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did my hair. So yeah, shout out to her. That's my life update.
That's your life update?
Yep.
Oh. I don't know what's happened since we started school, or did we start school before the last episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like what's going on right now. Going to class
Yeah.
all day, every day. Yeah.
Yeah. My life update would probably be a lot of rehab for my ACL. That's honestly all I've been up to. And class has been cool. It's been great. New schedule's been fine. So that's probably it, yeah.
I'm also gonna have to second the rehab one, and class, just getting back in the swing of things, getting my schedule down. It's been a lot, but it's been fun. So
Good. What's your guys' major?
I'm gonna be marketing management. Right now, I'm sports media and analytics. But
I'm sports media and analytics right now.
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's so great.
what's yours?
So my major is PPE, which is philosophy, politics, and economics, and then I have a minor in psychology.
Oh, wow.
Very broad, and very broad.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, well, if you guys didn't know, the women's soccer team had a historic season, and if you don't know, then you need to know because it was amazing. So we just want to hop on and talk about that a little bit. How did it feel to make it super far in the tournament and just have an amazing season like you guys did?
I mean, it was really cool. So for me, like, I'm a sophomore, so my freshman year, we didn't even make the tournament, which hurt because her, like, freshman year, they made the tournament. It was, like, really cool to see. And then freshman year, we didn't make it. And then last year, my sophomore year, we made it to the Elite Eight, so it was super exciting. It was a good experience all around.
Yeah, I think this season was really special overall. We had a really great team, like a really good group of girls, and we brought in everyone from the year before. I think the culture shifted, the work rate shifted, everyone just came back ready to go. We won some big games. I think we also knew what we were able to accomplish in the beginning of the season, and I feel like once we hit our stride, we were just really confident. And in the ACC, it's like the most difficult conference for women's soccer. So the competition is crazy. And we were always like projected to be on the kind of bottom half of it. But I think our underdog mentality kind of like put us above this year. We had some big wins. We beat Florida State, who's the defending national champions, at home. That game was so much fun. We beat Notre Dame. Clemson. And then, got to the tournament and beat Tennessee, UCLA, and Iowa. So, it was great. It was so much fun.
It was so cool. We were so excited for your
my
guys'
gosh.
game. Like,
We were big
none of us
fans.
don't, like, we don't really know that much about soccer. Like, some of us, like, played a little bit growing up, and we were, like,
Yeah.
watching the games, like, barely knew what was going on, but we were, like...
We were so excited.
Yeah.
Put it on our
that's so
TV.
sweet.
I know we were, like, traveling for... Yeah, we were, like, traveling for one of the games, I
Yeah.
think. And we were like, how do we watch the game?
Yeah,
on
we
the
were like,
bus?
we need to
Like,
watch it. When we found out you guys won, we were on the bus. We were so excited. We were like,
That's so sweet.
yeah, but it was super cool to watch you guys.
Oh, thanks. We look up to you guys a lot too. You guys have grown like the program and our school for athletics, like women's sports as well. So that's been so cool to watch, and you guys are so good this year too. So we need to come to a game. We're gonna come. We're gonna make one. Yeah,
big
we're
one
gonna
on
be
Thursday,
there.
So
Yeah, we
Yes.
could try to come Thursday. What time is the game?
6? Yeah.
Okay, we can make it.
I just don't get out of class till 6:15.
It's
I'll be
fine.
late.
Oh,
I'll be
you
late.
know,
Whatever,
you
it's
just tell
okay.
your professor.
Yeah, tell your professor. Come on, it's Hokies
so
women's
much to be
basketball.
at
We can be there.
Tell your
It's
professor.
IT and social media. I'll just be like, look, I gotta go. Like,
You have to.
I'll take pictures for social media. Like,
It's a big game too, isn't it?
Notre Dame,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
they're a
really
big
Yeah.
team,
They're
so
number 3 in the country
number
right now.
3 in the country. So
Yeah.
I'm sensing an upset. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
me too. For
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, we're excited. It's gonna be fun. So I have some questions prepared for you guys. So-
Okay.
How did it feel to make it so far in the tournament? Like in the beginning of the season, did you guys like have that? I mean, obviously you go into the season having a mentality like you want to make it far, but like when you were doing it in the moment, like how did you feel?
To be honest, like our word throughout the whole year was just believe, because like Taylor said, we were the underdogs and no one really even thought we would win. And so when we'd go into games, they would be like, oh, like Hokie women's soccer surprisingly beat Florida State, or like stuff like that. And it would just kind of be like, none of us would really get like hurt about it, but it would just like add something under us that like just kept us going. So whenever like we finally got there, it was just kind of like we just had to keep believing that we would keep going, because our goal was just to make the tournament and like make a run in the tournament. So we just took it game by game, and I feel like we just gained more confidence like the more games we won. Like after the first round, we were like, we can do this, like we can beat anybody. But
Yeah, I feel like I want to stress like so much on the culture that we had this year, because I feel like it's so important on a team, and I know like we have a bigger roster than like other smaller teams do, but I know you guys could probably second it. Like having a small team, it's so important to like all, you know, respect each other on and off the field. And I feel like we had a collective like mindset, like that we were just gonna like fight for each other and kind of represent each other in a way. So I think we knew what we were capable of, but it took us having to like win those games and continue to like establish ourselves as like a top team. And then from then on, like I would say like pressure is privilege, but it was also difficult, because I know like sometimes in the past, I mean, I've been here for 3 years, and for us, sometimes we win a big game and then the next game we don't really play as well. So we tried to really like hone in on that and not kind of like live on too much of a high, which like Anna said, like people adding fuel to the fire, I think was honestly like really beneficial for us. But I think, I don't know, just making it was really special, especially like that season, because like the group of girls, we all really deserved it, and we worked like really hard for it. So it was really special, and it was just nice to like do it for each other, do it for the school, do it for the team. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
so fun.
That is so fun. Oh, I share it with you.
Yeah.
Also, before we continue, I forgot. You both had really major things that happened this season. You had, was it like the fastest goal?
oh
In the
yeah,
tournament?
I
I
did.
saw that and I was like, oh my gosh.
I kind of forgot about that. Until you said that, I was like, wait, I did? Like, oh. Oh, yeah. It was, like, the fastest goal scored in the NCAA tournament. So
Yeah,
That's
it
so
was,
cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I
What
didn't
game
even
was
realize
that?
it.
I
It
think
was the Tennessee game.
Tennessee?
Mhm. It
That
was
was
our
the one we
first
watched.
round at home.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my
I
God.
It
remember
was
that.
really exciting. And I actually have a crazy story. So the night before that game, actually, wait, let's rewind. So basically, we played Florida State like during the season, and the night before the Florida State game, I had a dream that we were gonna score 3 goals. And I like went the next day, and I told everyone, I was like, guys, we're scoring 3 goals. Like everyone was like, 3 goals? They were like, no, it's gonna be like 1-0 us. And I was like, no, like we're scoring 3 goals. And then obviously, like we beat Florida State 3-2. Thank you, Taylor Price. And we scored 3 goals. And so then I was like, wait, okay, that's crazy. And then before the Tennessee game, I had a dream that I scored. And then obviously in the Tennessee game, I scored, and everyone was just like, oh my gosh. But that was my fun fact.
That was a great story.
Yeah, I
And
love that.
You had a game winner.
Yeah, that game was insane. Like Florida State, oh my gosh, we scored 3 goals within 11 minutes, and 4. We scored, one of them got called
Yeah,
back,
one
so
of
that's
them
still
got called back.
questionable, but it's fine. But we had so much adrenaline. Like I don't even remember what happened. I feel like I blacked out. It was the longest 11 minutes of my entire life. But like, cause in soccer when you score, like the clock stops. So like, and you're celebrating and it's whatever. And so adrenaline was so high. And then we just kind of kicked it into high gear. And then we scored 1 goal. And then we're like, okay, let's get another. And then we scored another. And I think at that point we just knew we were gonna win the game. Like it was, everyone was locked in. Like we met in a circle. We didn't even like celebrate that hard. We were just like, we're gonna win this game. Like there's no question. And then Natalie Mitchell scored a goal. What, like 10 seconds after the second goal? The kickoff play. Nat scores a goal and they call her offside. So then all of us like we're not even sweating because I mean in soccer VAR in college soccer is so questionable. Like there's not a lot of angles. So we were like, okay, it's probably not gonna get called back because if you call it on the field, it's hard to overturn. And then they called the goal back, but like none of us were even phased. Like we weren't even upset about it.
We all came huddle, we're like, who cares?
We're like,
get it back.
we're
Like,
good.
it's fine.
And it was 2-2 at home against like the defending national champs. And we like I don't know what the aura was or whatever, but everyone was convinced that like, no, we're winning this game. And then like 2 minutes after that, there was like 3 minutes left. Scored the game winner. I had a little crazy of a celebration.
Oh, it was good. Like,
I hope we can put that in.
no,
No, oh my God.
It was
Oh my
good
God.
competition.
I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was good.
To be honest, like our team like barely celebrates goals. Like we kind of just like go and hug each other, like woohoo.
Oh
But
my
like,
God.
no, it was so worthy of being.
It was the
celebrated.
crowd and the adrenaline, like like solely. I don't do that often, and I don't know what took over me, but I literally like jumped and sprint. I beelined to the stands, and I'm like sprinting, and everyone's like running behind me like so fast. Everyone's like slow down.
It was a main
And
character
then,
moment.
and then I went up to the camera, like the ACC camera was right in front of my face, and I literally like screamed in the camera. I got to the half, like midfoot. I was like, "What did I just do?" I was like, I'm so confused. I was shaking, but like probably like honestly best moment of my career.
I
Don't
wish
know
we
how
were
to
there
tell
for
that.
that.
I was there for that too. I would have been screaming with you.
Oh my God, it was
We would have been
insane.
running on the court, running on the field, trying to catch you.
Oh my God, yeah, it was wild.
No, that's amazing to have a moment like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. Yeah.
No, that's great.
All right, yeah. So, just if you guys can talk a little bit about what your schedule looks like now in the off season compared to like in season.
So right now we're in 8-hour weeks because we just started like this week. So it's kind of just running Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and lifting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday is for soccer, but we also still run. But since me and Taylor are both out right now, we kind of just do rehab and whatnot.
And
but
upper body lifts.
upper body lifts.
Yeah, we're about to be
Lots of
abs. Ab circuits.
Ab circuits for
fun
life.
stuff.
But I mean, I should be back in like 4 weeks with return to play running, so I'm excited for that. But.
That's good.
I have like 7 months left, but it's fine.
It's okay.
We'll be good.
And what does your schedule look like in season?
Oh,
Is it 20
okay.
hours?
Yeah, so we get back here in the summer, first week of July, and we honestly just run all summer. That sounded
All
so
summer
bad.
long, but it's enjoyable.
No, yeah,
Shout
it's
out
honestly fun. Yeah, shout out Trey, our strength coach. He's awesome. But yeah, we run 5 days a week. We have the weekends off. Kind of just get our minds right. And we do captain's practice too, because the coaches aren't allowed to be with us until preseason starts. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so we just do practices, and our strength coach runs conditioning and lifts and stuff. So it's rough, but like thug it out because
Yeah.
it's all worth it. And then we start preseason first week of August, and then we have 2-a-days, which are rough, but honestly getting to play is so fun.
Is that when you guys start like your 20 hours a week?
Yeah, and
Okay.
we practice twice a day. And the morning practices are just kind of like technical and like passing and stuff, and then normally we scrimmage in the afternoons.
Okay.
So yeah, that's like the first entry into the season, and then we kind of started like right away. The season started way earlier than last year. It was a long season. But yeah, during the weeks we practice Monday we have off Tuesday. Practice Monday, and we lift before practice, and then we practice for 2 hours, and then Tuesday we have off. Wednesday, I should explain how it's like set up, like pregame practice and postgame practice.
You do
Okay,
good,
well,
do it.
okay. So Monday is our post-game practice. So based on your minutes, because like we play 90-minute games and we have stats bras, and basically how much mileage you have, sprints, and whatever, it decides if you have a recovery practice or if you actually have a practice. So if you are a higher minute player, then you'll most likely do like stretching and recovery, because we play twice a week.
We play on Thursdays and Sundays, so
yeah.
Monday's like the day after.
Yeah. So we play Thursdays and Sundays, and sometimes, especially late in the season, those recovery days are really important. And then we have off Tuesdays, and Wednesdays is pregame practice, and pregame practice is so fun.
I love pregame practice.
It's so competitive. We just play a bunch of like competitive games all the time, and everyone gets really into it. And then we watch film also before the games on our opponent, and then we watch film most often the day after we play a team, and just kind of be like, okay, this is what we need to work on and whatever. And then, yeah, it's basically how our season goes, and it repeats and repeats and repeats. I'm sure you guys can agree, the same day, like every single day, yeah. But it's all worth it. Being in season is so much fun.
Yeah. We should like start going to like other team practices. I would love to like see what other
I know
teams
what
do.
you guys do.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
conditioning, like, what do you? How is it hard? Like,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really
It's-
hard.
You can explain some of it if you want.
Do y'all have fitness test? Is that a thing? No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, we run, but we don't
have
really,
like
like
a test.
Okay.
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, our sport's like all running.
That's true. So
Yeah.
before, like, after summer, before preseason, we run, like, our fitness test, and then when we come back in the spring, we run fitness test, and it just, should I explain the Bronco?
You can just explain one of them, yeah.
Okay, so the one they ran this year was the Bronco, and it's basically 20 meters out, 40 out, 60 out 5 times, and you just run it as fast as you can. And, like, if you get it, like, 5 minutes, that means you're, like, fit. So the goal is to get it in, like, 5 minutes. But after the Bronco, like, it's
Your
like you
legs
want to
are
lay on the
dead,
ground
yeah.
and, like, not move at all because you just sprinted for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy. Wow.
and then one time we ran it twice.
Mhm.
But besides that.
Yeah, we run a lot, like a lot. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a big part of soccer. It's just run. I mean, I think if you play like a 90-minute game, sometimes people on our team run like 8 miles, roughly.
Mhm. Especially if you're like an outside back or something.
Yeah,
Like,
depending on your position.
shout out Eden Skyer. She would run.
Yeah,
like,
Eden Skyers,
so
for
many-
real,
Like,
shout out.
she'll get up and like get an attack. Holy cow.
Yeah.
She would do so much. It's crazy.
Mhm.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. Props to you guys, because I don't know if I could do that.
No.
That's
I'm
amazing.
gonna stick to basketball.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe
little
we could
bit
do like
far.
once you guys are healthy,
Yes.
we can do a
Yeah,
little,
we could do a little crossover.
Yeah.
No, because I played basketball in high school, and like I remember like running in basketball. Honestly, being inside like a gym I would actually get tired like super easily because it's so much like fast
Yeah.
running. Because like soccer, it's more like long distance. Like you sprint like in our position because we play forward. You sprint a lot, but like basketball was a lot of like quick cutting and
Yeah,
stuff.
I feel like it's
So
like start-stop.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
direction.
there's
It's
definitely
different.
fitness in your guys' sport as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But
It's just a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different fitness, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah.
take the next one?
Sure.
Or
I can do that. Okay. What do you guys, this is like a non-soccer question. What do you guys do now for fun now that you're like not in season? Like what would you do for fun?
I don't know, kind of just like hang out with each other. So we live like we're neighbors, and then there's 4 houses next to each other of soccer girls. So we all just kind of go to her house and just like all hang out, and we'll do like team bonding stuff. I'm really into Fortnite, which is like
Yep.
I probably shouldn't say it out
Like,
loud. I'm
no,
like
that's
embarrassed
okay.
admitting it out loud, but I love playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
this is like all we do too.
Yeah, we
like
play
hang out
that.
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I love
And
Fortnite.
then I'm artistic, I guess, so sometimes I'll like draw stuff, paint stuff, or like paint birthday banners for our friends. But
Yeah.
That's fun.
Kind of like the same as Anna. I don't know. I feel like our life kind of like consumes with soccer, so we hang
Yeah.
out with each other a lot. But it's so fun. We watch movies, play games sometimes, go on walks together. Just basic stuff, I guess. It's not that exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when I'm like home, I hang out with my dog a lot. That's like that's what I
Shout out
do.
Mac.
Yeah, shout out my dog.
That's cute.
Yeah, but I guess we're kind of boring, actually.
yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
weird.
it's like after a long day.
Yeah.
We are too.
I was like,
Yeah.
what do we do for fun?
No, yeah. Sometimes when people ask, I'm like,
I know.
Yeah.
come up with something I've done like the
Yeah.
past
I
month.
was like, should I ask this? Like they might be the same as us.
No, yeah, I'm
Like
like,
over break, like everyone was like, "What are you guys doing over break?" Nothing.
Yeah,
We
literally.
had practice, and then we went to the same 3 restaurants like,
Yeah.
every night. Like,
Oh, that's a good question. What are your guys' favorite
yeah.
restaurants here?
ooh.
I like greens and Cabo a lot.
Yeah, Cabo's like my number 1 probably.
Yeah.
We're going to Kabuki tomorrow, but that's not in Blacksburg. But like,
Yeah.
have you guys been to Kabuki?
Yeah. We
So
went-
that's one of
good.
our
Yeah.
favorites.
Mac loves Kabuki.
Yeah.
My team, yeah. We
So
went
good.
last week for her
Yeah.
birthday. Yeah.
What are y'all's favorites?
Elrod's.
Elrod's.
That's our team favorite.
I do like El
I do
Rodeo.
like
We've gone to
Elrod's.
Outback a lot lately.
Yes.
Texas Roadhouse.
And Texas
Wait, have you
Roadhouse.
guys tried the other Mexican restaurants in like Grand Rodeo and El Bronco in Christiansburg?
I have not.
guys
We
do
just
try.
Gran
I've
Rodeo
seen
is
it, but-
so good.
You should
It's
try it.
good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
so
Yeah, I've
good.
seen it before, but I've never gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
we
never
gotta
been
try
there either.
that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Our coaches asked us like after break. They were like, "So like, did you guys do anything fun?" We were just like, "No, we just like went to like different restaurants." They were like, "Did you guys try a new restaurant?" No.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just went to the
The
same
same 3
ones.
months over and over.
I feel that.
I'm the same way though.
Our
like,
team is big on Chipotle.
I was about to
like,
say,
yeah.
I could eat Chipotle Chipotle every night of the week. Like, I'm eating it for dinner tonight, actually, and I'm so excited.
We just take turns, and it's like, what are you getting tonight? Chipotle. There's not much like fast food here anymore. I used to be so into Zaxby's.
I love Zaxby's.
I
Really?
love Zaxby's, and they took it
I
off
don't know what it
campus. What?
Wow. Oh, that's so sad. It's kind of like Cane's and Chick-fil-A, like that
Oh,
type
okay.
meat, but
I mean, the one on campus like wasn't that good, but I
no, the
mean,
one on campus was not good.
yeah.
But usually they're really good.
Yeah, I've never had that one.
Oh, that's so
I really
sad.
miss it. I know.
I
That's
know.
crazy. You guys
Yeah.
never
I
tried
know.
that.
I tried Bojangles for the first time this year.
Did you
Okay.
like it?
I
I've
like
still
it.
never had it.
You've never
Did you
had
get
it?
Literally right
breakfast,
where
like a
we live.
No, I
biscuit?
got lunch.
Oh,
It
I don't
was-
think
Did you
I've
go
ever
through
had
the
lunch.
drive-through?
Yeah.
The automated
Yeah.
voice thing, like literally gave me so much anxiety. I was like talking to it, and I was like, "Wait a second, what's going on?" I feel like this is not innovative
Yeah,
at all.
It's like stressful. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, hold on. I don't know what I want.
Like, what do you want? Still waiting. I'm like, ah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Gosh, wait, so there's like an AI bot?
Yeah,
taking
it's
your
like
order?
literally an AI like drive-through.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess this is a new thing.
AI is taking over.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. 'Cause that
Yeah, I don't
was
think I
really-
like that.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like,
It's like
okay.
Scary.
Yeah.
That was really strange. Yeah. I know this might be a touchy subject for you
Oh,
guys.
Oh, you're
but
right.
How are you guys feeling? Injuries? I know that was probably hard for you, Taylor.
You want me to
Yeah,
go?
you go
Okay.
first. I'll go.
Okay, well, this is my second ACL in 2 years. I tore my first ACL my middle of my sophomore year season, and it was like my first major injury I'd ever had. Like I never had injuries growing up, and so that one was really hard to watch from the sidelines. I think that's like the hardest part about it that I found was like finding your identity without your sport is so difficult because you're pushed to the sidelines and it's a new thing, and you know it's a long process. And even this injury is like a 9-month recovery, so it was really hard. And just watching your team play is really hard, like mentally, not like physically. It's difficult, but I think the mental side of it was like the hardest I probably had to deal with. And then came back from that like right in time for season this year, and I felt great all season on the comeback, like trying to get goals again, trying to like feel like myself again. I felt like I was there. And then after, sorry, it's not funny, but I laugh, whatever. But after our first round of the NCAA tournament, we played Tennessee. The practice after non-contact, it was like the last drill, we were doing an agility thing. And I like went out, stepped back, heard a pop, felt a pop, and I was like, my other ACL is gone. So I'm about 2 months post-op, and I don't know. I feel like I did it once, so I'm like doing it again, but there's like a pro to that and a con to that, because I just like don't want to do it again. But here I am doing it again, so whatever. But I feel like this time's been better so far. I'm looking forward to coming back again, hopefully in time for my senior year and play out my last season. But we'll see. Just trying to do rehab all the time. I guess I'll like talk about, I don't know, mental health's like really big to me. And I've been going to sports psych here. We have a sports psych, and I've been going there since my freshman year. And it's like helped me tremendously, just like preparing me for these types of things. And I like give a shout out to them for helping me through all of this. I feel like mentally strong in all this because of them and like how they've prepared me. And I feel like that's so important in your sport as athletes. We get put on a pedestal. You can't really not like be upset about things. You're supposed to have like a hard shell, I guess. And I feel like people think it's like weak to go talk to people, but honestly, like I would recommend it to anyone, even if you're at the top of your career or you're like at the bottom of it and you're going through an injury or you're as healthy as you could possibly be. Like, there's no harm in going and getting your mind right. I feel like the mental side of sports is just as important as the physical side. So I guess, yeah, that's my 2 cents about it all.
Snaps to that. I mean, I also just want to say, shout out Taylor. She's been slaying her rehab.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
my
you.
gosh, I said I wasn't going to say slay on this spot.
I literally told her before, I was like, please do not say it.
Oh my gosh, wait, I take it back. She's been killing her rehab. And shout out our girl Julie. I'm going to send this link to her later, but
Oh, yeah.
she's been killing her rehab. It's actually been crazy to watch her
Aw.
progress because she's literally like only a couple weeks post-op and she is like literally out crunching me and I'm like, what is happening? But seriously, she's been doing so good. It's like honestly inspiration to watch.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry. For me, mine's obviously not as long as a recovery, but like Taylor was saying, this is like my first real injury. So during season, like I would have pain, but I was like, I don't want to sit out. Like, no, I'm okay. And it would get to the point where I was like limping, and I was like, okay, like maybe I need to look at this. So then after season, I got MRI. It just showed I had like stress fractures on my tibia and fibula. And then they're like, it'll just be like non-weight. So I was non-weight bearing for 5 weeks. And then I was on 2 crutches with a little bit of weight for like a week or 2. And now I'm on 1 crutch for like 1 more week after today. So it's exciting stuff. And then I'll be able to start like return to play in 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm honestly really excited because like Taylor was saying, it's hard to watch on the sideline because I haven't even missed anything besides 2 practices really because we didn't practice whenever after the tournament. So, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm having FOMO. And I looked at Taylor today. I was like, dude, like that looks so fun. And she was like trust me. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
I was like, just wait.
I was like, I know. And I was like, I literally just feel a glimpse of the pain you feel. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said anything.
No,
But
you're good. Yeah.
literally, it's been good though. So I'm excited to get back. And I feel like it's just going to give me like even more motivation because, I mean, obviously as athletes, we're all like very motivated people. But I mean, now I just have something to like work towards even more. So it's exciting. Just excited to be able to run again, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though we're just talking about fitness tests, like, I would love to run a fitness test right now.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's a good mindset. Well, I
Yeah.
feel like I can relate to both of you actually because I've actually torn both of my ACLs too.
No
Really?
way.
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yeah,
I did
and
not know that.
I actually have a funny story. It's not that funny. But
No, but I'll okay.
but it relates to you. So we had a game, and I think that was when you had just found out, and I saw you had an adjustment for like before our game, and you came in and you were like obviously really visibly upset, and I had to go get taped, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I know what she's going through. I want to say something to her. Like I wanted to come up to you so bad in that moment, but I was like, I don't want to. Like she doesn't know me.
Oh,
I
that
don't
would have
wanna
been
come up
so
and be
fun.
like,
That
"I'm
would have been
sorry."
so fun.
Yeah, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give her, and then maybe one day I can see you and meet you. and be
Yeah,
like, hey, by the
perfect.
way,
This is great.
I've also done the same thing.
Wait,
so
that's
this is
oh my
2 years.
gosh.
So I did my first one in 8th grade.
Wow.
And then,
Wow.
So I was young the first time I did
Wow.
it. It was my right, and then I played my freshman year in high school, and then my sophomore year I did it again.
Same,
Left.
same,
I did
same,
both.
right then left.
Right
Wow.
and left? Oh
Twin.
my gosh. Wow, yeah. So I can relate. It it does suck, but I wanted to tell you, like,
Aw.
the second time is so much better, and obviously you're already feeling that way.
Oh,
but
thank you so much. I didn't even know that. That's
Yes,
so sweet.
I was like,
Wow.
I need to tell her, like, yeah. So,
Oh, that put me at ease.
yeah,
Okay.
don't worry. Like, the second time is so much easier.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're doing amazing.
Oh,
and
thank you.
So, yeah, it's a hard thing to go through, and obviously, you're talking about the mental side of it. It does suck. Knowing you did it again, like, I remember in that moment, I was like, I know I did it again.
Yeah.
And it does suck, but, like, you're going to come back stronger than ever. You're
Oh,
gonna have to-
thanks. That's
really
so
strong
sweet.
ACLs,
Yeah.
so-
I know they're both fixed now, so I'm like, okay, like at least they're fixed. That's
Stronger
good.
than ever.
Yeah.
Stronger than ever. So, yeah. And I also, last year,
Wow. No, girl.
I had
Oh
a
my
stress
gosh.
fracture in my left foot. Did
you really?
Yeah. So I was also in the spring
Wow.
semester. I don't know if you guys saw me hobbling around, but
I
I
just
was
think I did. I was like, oh, I wonder
yeah,
what happened.
I was on crutches for the spring.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can relate to both
Wow,
of you
that's
with the
crazy.
injury piece, but
Wow.
yeah, mental health is definitely really important. Sports psych, shout out to them. I know
They're doing so good.
they're
They're so
amazing.
important.
Yeah, they're so important.
And I think because they like come to talk to us like as a team, and I like a lot of us like go there or have been going there at times, and I think they like said at some point that like 60 or 70% of like all Virginia Tech athletes like have been there or like are going there right now. So it's like a
That's awesome.
That's
like,
so great.
so
yeah.
good that like we
Yeah.
have that resource and that
Yeah.
people are actually taking advantage of this resource, because I think you said it that like it can help literally everyone, no matter if you're like doing great in the moment or like not doing as good as you want to do in any aspect of life. It's just really helpful to like work with yourself and like get to know yourself and your emotions and like why you react to different things. So it's very good that we
Absolutely.
have that resource and
Yeah.
that people actually use it.
Mhm. Amen.
Okay, well.
All right.
Any other questions or anything?
Not really.
Okay, well, you played basketball, but
Oh, God.
have you ever played basketball?
I actually did play basketball.
Oh, here we go.
I was in 5th grade and I played up on the 6th grade team.
Okay.
And like, not to toot my own horn, but like, I was kind of good. And then I had to pick between basketball and soccer, and I picked soccer, obviously. But like, sometimes I look back and I'm like, what would have happened if I picked basketball? Like, I don't know, but we went and shot around the other day with Lauren Hargrove.
Yeah.
She's a goalie on our team.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
is
okay.
huge into basketball, like y'all's biggest fan.
No,
she goes
yeah,
to all
she-
your games.
Shout out
like,
Lauren Hargrove right now.
actually-
She'd be so mad if we
yeah.
don't shout her out.
Yeah,
She like literally loves you guys so
actually,
much.
like goes to all your games, like
Yes.
biggest basketball fan ever. She's on the intramural basketball teams here,
that
like,
makes me so
and she
happy.
was like, we were gonna try out for
gonna
her
play this
intramural
year?
basketball team, because kept telling her, I was like, I promise you, I was good in middle school, like you don't understand. So the other day, like we went and we shot on the court, and we obviously both were just shooting one leg, and she was like, wait, like you guys are kind of good, and I was like, she would have signed us.
I know. we were going for a championship this year. Like we
Yeah.
promised her. We were like, we got you.
Oh my God. Next year.
Next year,
Yeah.
We said we would coach,
Okay, yeah.
and then
yeah.
I was like, I'll sub in like 10 weeks. Like, I mean,
So
yeah.
she takes it very seriously. So.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
We have to make it to a game.
I know. I want to watch. I want to watch you guys coach and watch.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is actually really good.
She's
Like,
really
it's
good,
actually
yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
Yeah, we have
make
to
it.
watch. Well, if you guys played basketball, what position do you think you would be? Like, if you were on our team, like, what do you think you would?
Okay, so I played in high school. I played like middle school, and then I didn't play my freshman year because I focused on soccer. And then I went back my sophomore year, and I was like, ooh, okay. Mostly like a defensive specialist, I would consider myself. I made varsity though all 3 years, so like.
Okay.
But I was not a shooter by any means. I cannot shoot. I can drive. I was actually a power forward, but I'm literally 5'6", so that would not fly in women's basketball. I figured that out very quickly. I was looking at. I remember when I first came here and I saw like the women's basketball players. Liz Catley was like the first one I saw, and I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my gosh, like I could never. Yeah, I can't. So I don't know what I would play now. I guess. Maybe point guard,
Yeah.
not shooting guard, can't shoot. Maybe I could dribble a little bit.
Okay.
I like point guard.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I was a point guard in middle school
okay.
and elementary school, so I feel like I gotta stick to my roots and say point guard.
What about
But-
you guys? What would you play if
Yeah.
you played soccer?
Okay, I was thinking about this actually.
Yeah.
So I used to play soccer.
You did?
Yeah, I played up until my freshman year of high school. And
Oh,
then I
wow.
was done. Yeah, I was every position you could think of. I was a goalie, I was a defender, center mid,
That's
forward,
lovely,
everything.
yeah.
I loved center mid. It was a lot of like running, but I liked playing defense and I also liked playing offense. So
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
being like in the middle of everything. So I would say center mid.
Okay.
Yeah, I played soccer too growing up actually.
Okay.
But I was also like very young, so I was like at every position because we
Yeah.
didn't really have positions, so everyone was just like literally from goalkeeper to like all the way up.
Yeah.
So maybe somewhere in the middle, like
Somewhere in the middle.
yeah.
Somewhere in the middle. Okay.
Normally the taller players would play center back or defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
So you guys would probably do great
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have that many options.
No.
You can
Stay back.
play, honestly
Anyway.
play wherever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get some kicks in.
Yeah.
What is it called? My touch?
Yeah, touches in.
Yes.
Get some touches in.
Yeah, my touch is in. They're not very good.
Well,
My
how
first
the-
touch, not very good.
Yeah, we'll have a shoot around and then
Okay.
like
Yeah.
a technical soccer session.
Okay.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, we could do it
Like,
day. We
honestly,
just like we switch.
we should.
Let's do
Yes.
that. Let's actually do
That'd
that.
be so
Stay
fun.
tuned.
Yeah.
That's coming up. That's coming up.
when we're healed.
Yeah. Yes, that is definitely coming up. We will do that. We'll get some cones out there.
Yes, that would be
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's about to be 35 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Wow, that
that's
was really good.
longer than
Okay,
we
we can wrap it up.
usually go.
Okay. All right.
Unless you guys have something else you want.
Yeah.
No?
Oh no,
Okay.
great. That was
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so that concludes our episode of Cross Court Combos. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This was really fun.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for
having
having
us.
us.
That was so
Yeah,
fun.
this was great. It was good to get to know you guys.
Yes, I know. I feel like I see you guys all the time.
I
but
know.
I know,
never get to
yeah.
like.
It's so weird because we like recognize everyone.
I
but
know.
We don't really talk to.
But we don't.
Yeah.
A lot of
now-
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
Now I know. This is
Yeah.
awesome. So, and stay tuned for our future episode of combining our sports
Yes.
and
Yes.
teaching each other
Yeah.
some stuff. But yeah, thank you
Thank you for
guys
watching.
and see you next time.